Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. We are going to be talking about moonstone today for anyone who is interested in that. All the different types of moonstone. We currently are having a sale this week on moonstone. So any of the purchases made during the live will count. On sale. Everything is 20% off. TikTok, you will have to, because these items are not on our TikTok shop, you will have to send us a DM, and we will have to do this the old-fashioned way, which means you'll have to send a message saying the item that you want, the price, and we will then send you a DM to send you an invoice and to get all your billing information so that we can send you your items. Everybody on my other apps, on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, how are you? Again, today we're going to be talking a little bit about moonstone. If you are a moonstone fanatic, hello to everyone joining. This is going to be a little bit more educational. I will go over some pieces while we're at it. If there is a piece on the table that is calling your name, please let me know and I will talk about it and show you it in depth. And we can go over that piece. I hope everyone is having a good week so far. I know we're almost to Friday for those that have weekends. We're trudging through. The energy has not been very juicy lately. It hasn't been great. I feel like it's been odd, but it's okay. We all go through little spurts. I feel like around this time every year we experience like a big transition period, and I always feel like things happen and go a little haywire when it's like the changing of one season to another season. So it's a fun time. Hello, Ashley. How are you? I hope you are doing well, my friend. It is nice to see you. So I'll be live for about 30-45 minutes talking about some moonstone properties, the difference between green, pink, rainbow moonstone, regular moonstone. Have fun with Trevor. I hope you have a good time. I will see you Saturday. You've had a headache all day. Ugh. Rainbow and peach moonstone. That tends to be a favorite of a lot of people. People love peach moonstone. It's a very feminine stone. I believe I've talked about this before. It's very much a like feminine energy in the peach moonstone and moonstone in general. It's very soft and loving and light. You never wear moonstone and feel tough or thick-skinned. It's always like opening up for you to be a little softer, right? Lord knows I need that. I like to eat them at my best friends. Take this, settle down. Anyone, as far as moonstones go, does anyone have any? Is it a favorite of yours? Is it not? Do you not feel anything from it? I'm going to say I do feel super much from moonstone personally. As far as rainbow moonstone goes, I like to wear moonstone around full moons. I feel like that's when I probably feel the most. But I also feel like sometimes the crystals that you're not super drawn to are the ones that you need the most. That tends to happen a lot. If there's like a crystal that you're looking at and you're like, I don't really feel nothing from that, you kind of avoid it it's usually because you need it. That is like a common thing that I see walking in and out of the stores. People being like, it doesn't do much for me. And then they walk out with it when they find out the properties. Hello, Karen. How are you? So for anybody joining, we are just going to be talking about moonstone. I'm about to dive into a little bit. So I'm going to pull up my lovely app for anybody who is interested in having something on your phone as far as crystal knowledge. I highly recommend the Citrine Circles Guide to Crystals. Ignore my cracked screen, but this is what it is and what it looks like. I am cheap, so I don't have the full thing downloaded, but you can open and unlock other things. It's to like you can start a collection book. So when you actually have the crystals, you can mark them off in your collection book. There's a moon phase calendar in it. There's a crystal of the day. There's flashcards so you can learn to identify the metaphysical properties of the crystals. It's a really cool app. So when people ask me questions about crystals and I have no idea, I usually pull up this app. So let's talk about moonstone. Let's see what this has to say. I spelled moonstone, so that obviously did not show up. Okay, so let's just talk about moonstone in general, right? This isn't rainbow moonstone, this is just regular moonstone, which is going to look somewhat like this, because this isn't, yeah, that's a peach. This one is regular moonstone. It's kind of a peachy color, not as peachy as peach moonstone, but like this pale color, right? Okay. And if anyone is interested in this one, this is just regular moonstone. It is $23, and it is an obelisk like massage wand. It's got you can't really see it great on the screen. I'm going to work on getting a better setup in here so we can see the crystals in depth. But it's got really nice flash to it. Moonstone has its own like flash, labradorescence, fluorescence. So really cool guy. If you are interested, he is 23 and he's self-standing. So regular moonstone. So there are two types of moonstone that are commonly seen. This is the ortho class moonstone. This is the one that I just showed you, which usually has a slight shimmer to it. And then there's rainbow moonstone, which usually has a strong blue color to it. That's the kind that you see and you're like, whoa, that's pretty, right? Rainbow moonstone is a white feldspar, and so is the variety of labradorite. So that's why moonstone and labradorite can sometimes get confused, because they both are from the same family and they both have that labradorescence to it. And then I will also talk about black moonstone, which is from the ortho class. It's an ortho class moonstone. That one is really cool. So as far as moonstone in general, metaphysical properties is it increases intuition and empathy, aids calming of the emotions, enhances psychic, wow, you can tell it's Thursday, psychic abilities, helps develop clairvoyance, and aids in dream work. So more in depth, moonstone is deeply connected to the energy of the moon, making it an excellent stone for emotional healing and intuition, helping to balance and calm emotions, providing a sense of inner peace and harmony. It enhances psychic abilities and intuition, allowing for deeper insights and a stronger connection to one's inner wisdom. Moonstone is also associated with feminine energy, which I did mention before, and can assist in balancing hormonal cycles and promoting fertility. maybe I do need this stone. Now, the reason why I say that is because I have been having some hormonal problems lately. So you see what I mean when I say, oh, I don't need this stone. I don't want this stone. I don't feel anything from it. And then you read through it and you're like, actually, I might need that, right? So if you're feeling a little moody, hormones a little out of balance, you might need some moonstone. It is the stone of new beginnings and personal growth, encouraging self-discovery and transformation. Moonstone's gentle and nourishing energies provide support during times of change and emotional challenges. This would be great for someone who is grieving. I find that black moonstone is great for that. I had a friend of mine who lost her dad, and I gifted her black moonstone. It does have a very loving, nurturing aspect to it. It feels like a nice hug when you're crying. So that is just for moonstone in general. It is associated with Cancer, Libra, and Scorpio. Its planetary association is the moon. Its element association, if you are into these things, is water and air, and it is beneficial for the crown chakra. As well as if you are into numerology, it is associated with the number 4. All right. That is just about moonstone in general. Moonstone is found in several different areas. The U.S., it's found in Madagascar, a couple other different places. So, let me see. Let's talk about the one that everyone loves so much, and that is rainbow moonstone. That is going to be what I have in the middle here. So this one everyone loves because it has that blue flash or that nice like labradorescence to it. So we have some moonstone hearts. If you are interested in them, they are $15. Keep in mind, if you do purchase them, they are going to be 20% off till Sunday only. Right now we're having a moonstone sale in the store. So all of our moonstone, black moonstone, peach moonstone, regular moonstone, it is on sale, my friends. I've also got rainbow moonstone. I'm trying to see if I can find one with like a really nice blue flash in it. I've got the rainbow moonstone wands for $18. This one's really cool. I like this guy. And there is a flash of blue in there, and I don't know if it's going to transfer over, but right up here, for both my guys, right up here is going to be a flash of blue. So this is rainbow moonstone, very different from regular moonstone. So there's just different varieties. If you're interested in the moonstone tower with the little blue flash, it is $25. The more sought after rainbow moonstones are going to have that bright blue flash. So when you are looking for a piece of moonstone and you see rainbow moonstone and it's more expensive than another rainbow moonstone, look at the flash. If it's more sought after, it is going to be more, right? I think I have a ring here. Yes, I do. I have 2 rings here. By the way, these guys are also on sale too. If you are a size 6 and if you are a size 8. So these are rainbow moonstone. I'm going to show TikTok first so I can get you guys to see the flash. Yeah, there's this guy here. Come on, do the thing. There it is. Do the thing. So this right here is gold, blue. I can't do colors today either, guys. There's that blue flash that I was talking about. This is also a really cool faceted shape on this ring, and she's big. So she's a nice little statement piece if you're like, hey, look at my fingers, and if you like bling bling, okay? She is $60 for a very special size 8 out there. Everyone over here on Facebook. This is rainbow moonstone with the gold. Oh my gosh, why do I keep saying gold? Blue flash. that I was talking about earlier. And again, she is 60. Keep in mind, she is also 20% off. And again, size 8. So all my little finger friends, sorry, she's not for you. But if you are a size 6, you got little fingers like me. Somebody wants gold. I know. I do. I always laugh because so my facial jewelry, I have my septum, a bunch of earrings, and 2 double nostrils. 2 double nostrils. Just 1 double nostril, a stacked nostril, right? It is gold. My face is gold, but I've become a fan of silver. As far as my skin tone goes, I look better in gold, but sometimes there is just some beautiful stones connected to silver jewelry that I just can't turn down. Plus, gold can get expensive. For my size 6 people, TikTok, you get to see this first. My rainbow moonstone with, now this one I can say has a gold flash to it, and I don't sound crazy. It has a gold into that blue flash. She is beautiful. She is stunning. I want her so bad. And if no one buys her, I will probably end up with her. So now is your time to shine if you are a size 6. She's a little bit more pricey because she's chunky and she's also got an excellent sheen. She is $110, again, taking 20% off of the price till Sunday. Facebook, I'm showing Facebook now, guys. You guys get to see my sleeve for a second. This is my size 6 raindrop moonstone with gold and blue flash. And she is $110, but take 20% off of that price. And she is yours for a lucky size 6, right? Okay. Anyway, there's no time I look at her, I'm like, I need you to come home with me. All right, so just tuned in. Are the spheres tiger's eyes? No, that is black moonstone. We are, everything on the table we got right now is different variety of moonstone. Black moonstone does kind of look like tiger's eye from a distance, but it's not as striped as tiger's eye. But it does have a nice little flash to it. So let me tell you about rainbow moonstone. Rainbow moonstone is going to be everything in the middle section that is white. So rainbow moonstone, like we talked about, is a white feldspar that is actually a variety of labradorite rather than moonstone. Yeah, black moonstone's really cool. It is one of my favorites. We're going to talk about that one next. It often has flashes of color in it, usually blues, but it can be found in more unusual colors, including golds, purples, and oranges. See gold, guys. I'm not crazy. According to Hindu legend, moonstone was formed from solidified moonbeams and is embedded in the forehead of the god Ganesh, god of the moon. Another ancient Vedic, hopefully I'm saying these right, please do not come for me. Legend says that during the battle between the gods Vishnu and Bali, when Vishnu destroyed Bali's body, it fell from earth, and the different parts became gemstones, and his eyes became moonstone. They still regard it as an incredibly sacred stone, and it was not allowed to be displayed for sale unless it was shown on a yellow cloth, which is a sacred color. They have many rituals and legends surrounding rainbow moonstone, including that if you put it in your mouth during the full moon, you can see your future. Do not put moonstone in your mouth. For anyone that's like, I'm going to do that the next time. Do not recommend. I mean, it is a stone that you can get wet, but also, like, please do not eat your expensive crystals. The Romans believed that rainbow moonstone was formed from drops of moonlight, and the light inside was the goddess of the moon, Diana. They thought the stone was an aphrodisiac. Okay, anyway. And if the two people wore it during the full moon, they would fall in love. Ancient Asian cultures believed that the light inside the crystal is a living spirit and that it would attract great abundance. They believed that the most beautiful, flashy moonstones would be brought in with the tides every 21 years. This is my first time reading this, so I'm sitting here like, what? So that's really cool. There is a bunch of, a lot of beliefs about rainbow moonstone. Its alternative names are white labradorite. So if someone is telling you, "Ooh, this is white labradorite," it's rainbow moonstone. Okay, don't be fooled. Metaphysical properties of rainbow moonstone: promotes a happy home and combats mood swings. I need this stone. All right. Aids wisdom and insight. Increases creativity and passion. Soothes and calms the emotions and inner self, and helps combat cycles and repeated patterns. So if you are the person who is the definition of insanity and you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, this is a great stone for you to stop it. Okay. So that is a little bit about rainbow moonstone. So if any of those things sound exciting to you, that might be the stone for you. All right, I'm going to talk about my personal favorite, and that is black moonstone. That is the big spheres that I've got over in the corner over here. I will also say, I also have rainbow moonstone, before I move into that, rainbow moonstone chips, and they are in these bottle necklaces, and each little bottle has a goddess talisman attached. So if you want to wear it in a cute little bottle form, you can. It comes with the like cloth fake leather, and they are only $8. So I've got this one here. I've got a bunch of the moonstone, rainbow moonstone ones, and then I've also got one in black moonstone, and this one comes with a pentacle on it. And she is also $8. So really cool looking guy. All right, let's talk about black moonstone. Let me show you some pieces first, and then we can chat it up. I hit the wrong button. Okay. So let me grab a moonstone. I'll grab a big guy so we can see if we can get some flash. Maybe I lied. Here's a flashy guy. Here we go. So, showing my friends on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch first. Here is my black moonstone. It's not really black, right? It's more of a brown color. It almost looks like a striped smoky quartz. It's got a very smoky color to it. Some of them come in darker shades than others. Some of them are more lighter. Love those. Can put in candle work. Oh, the chips, for sure. For sure, chips add great potency to candle work. Not super expensive. You know, once the wax covers them and stuff, you can just go about and throw them out or whatever it is you need to do and not feel like you're breaking the bank or getting rid of like a really important crystal, right? So this is black moonstone. Let me talk about that guy because he is very underrated. And I personally love black moonstone. It's a lesser known variety of moonstone. And it is most commonly found in Madagascar, with very much of that shimmery effect when the crystal is moved around. So just looking at it doesn't look like much. If you actually look at it in person, move it around a little bit. Oh yeah, the chips. You'll see it has a little bit of a flash / like shimmer to it. So not as much of a fun thing about black moonstone as there was with rainbow moonstone. I learned a lot about rainbow moonstone within the last 10 minutes. But the metaphysical properties of black moonstone is it has a deep feminine energy. It brings emotions to the surface and opens blockages. It boosts intuition, helps to develop psychic gifts, and connects you to spirit guides during meditation. So if you're someone that struggles with talking to your guides or your higher self, if you're someone that likes to keep emotions down, has a hard time expressing feelings, Black Moonstone is great for that. That's why it's great for grief. It allows people to grieve that have a hard time grieving. It allows you to just kind of like feel, right? Black Moonstone is a deep feminine energy that likes to bring emotions to the surface and opens up blockages. It helps to boost intuition and develop psychic gifts, making it an excellent stone for spiritual work. In addition, Black Moonstone can connect you to the spirit guides during meditation, helping you to access higher realms of consciousness and receive guidance from beyond. Its powerful but gentle energy is said to support inner growth and spiritual transformation. So that is our friend Black Moonstone. Again, not as much fun information, I guess, as our Rainbow Moonstone guy, but I highly recommend Black Moonstone. Having it in the house, having it near your altar, someplace where you kind of want a calming environment is great. Again, it's one of those stones that is underrated. I think it's just because it really doesn't look like much, but it is a very nice calming crystal. All right. The last one we will talk about is Peach Moonstone. If you guys have any questions, if there's any of these that you want to see, we shall talk about it further. But after this guy, we'll probably, oh no, I lied, we still have Garnerite. I lied, we're going to talk about that one too. Actually, let's talk about that one before we go into Peach Moonstone. So Garnerite is also called Green Moonstone. It is those big, like, blob-looking shapes back here. So they also are similar to Black Moonstone in a way that they don't really look like much until you bring it up to your eye, and it does have a little bit of that like chatoyancy, that lustery, shimmery effect to it. And we have a big one and a small one. For those who are interested, we have the big one for $40. And as you can tell, like with the size of my hand, it is bigger than the size of my hand. This is a nice piece for like a desk area, your meditation room, or on your bedside. And then I've got the smaller one for $28. And again, you're taking 20% off of these prices. So, talking about Green Moonstone, its actual name is called Garnerite. And it is a nickel ore that is named after Jewel Garnier, who first found it. And it is more, the more nickel in the stone, the greener the color. That's cool. It is actually a name given to various stones that have degrading and remineralizing with nickel. So it does have a strict chemical composition. Really cool. So its alternative name is Green Moonstone, but if you see Garnierite, that is Green Moonstone. So it is an excellent meditation crystal, connects to the heart chakra. It boosts loving energy of all kinds and helps to revitalize and recharge and bring focus to you to help achieve your goals. So again, just like how I mentioned before, having one of those in your meditation room would help with the environment, loving energies, revitalizing, recharging. So nice to have maybe in your bedroom or near a vanity, and helps you focus to help you achieve your goals. So if you are somebody that has a hard time focusing, again, in your office, computer desk, somewhere where you do your work is also a great place to have Garnerite. Going in back into my Peach Moonstone, which I have plenty of. These guys are really flashy. So I have them in these little spheres. I have them in hearts. This one is insanely flashy. Let's see if I can show TikTok first. Right? Really flashy guy right here. And he's big. Fits in the palm of my hand. So the mini sphere, for those who are interested, and maybe you will be after I talk about it, is $20. For the big chunky heart, who also has a lot of flash in the back, look at that. He is $40, and then there's a smaller heart, not as chunky. Lots of flash on the back of this guy. Look at that. I love flash. Can you tell? Show the sphere again. Gotcha. Yeah. And I do have a couple more of these spheres. So if you're not vibing with this one, I have other ones that I can show you. So just let me know if you want me to grab a couple more. But this is the sphere. And again, he is $20, but you're also taking 20% off. He's a nice, like, holding size. So that is peach moonstone. And I'll let you know what peach moonstone does. So it is just wanted to see better. Wasn't all the way in the screen. Oh yeah. Peach moonstone's kind of cool. If you guys have ever seen me or know what I look like, I don't love pink, but peach works, right? It's a very pretty color. And again, kind of similar to black moonstone, it comes in different shades. So you'll see a more pink color, you'll see a more mute color. It just depends. Yeah, absolutely. If you wanted to see him again, let me know. So it is a potassium feldspar with chatoyant shimmer when the crystal is moved around, similar to black moonstone. Its metaphysical properties is it boosts intuition and insight. It has a soothing, loving energy. It calms worry and anxiety, helps to bring out the best in people, and again, very strong feminine energy. So this helps encourage positive attributes such as love, compassion, and kindness. It's associated with strong feminine energy, promoting qualities such as nurturing, intuition, and creativity. So if you are someone who needs those things, peach moonstone, very loving, very soft stone. People ask, what's my favorite color? I always reply with all of them. I like that. I love the absence of color. I love black. But sometimes people will be like, what's your favorite color? I'm like, black. And they'll be like, well, that's not really a color. That's an absence of color. I'll be like, okay, you want me to pick a real color? Probably orange. I like orange. I also like purple. I used to say, I hate purple. I began to like purple a lot. So that is all of my moonstones. If you guys are interested on seeing them again, let me know. I also got that giant peach moonstone in the back. I know Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, you can see it, but it's my big old blob back there. So if you are needing, again, these are like the nice stones that I would like to have in the living room, that place that you want peace and serenity and calmness and love, even in the bedroom too. Moonstones are going to be your stone. I think that's why a lot of people are attracted to it, is they are attracted to the energy that it emanates. So those who are seeking a more calming, loving environment, moonstone is your stone. So absolutely learned a lot about it. I've learned a lot about it. I am not going to sit here and act like I know everything about every stone. I do not. I will do the research to figure it out. So we learned together today. If there's anything else you guys would like to see, feel free. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. This is then when I plug that next week is our Wine and Spirits at Wagner's in Westlake. There's going to be a ton of readers, a ton of vendors. That is going to be from 5 to 10. It's a fun time. There's wine, there's booze, there's food, there is really good vibes. And from the looks of it, this one is going to be bigger than the one we had a couple months ago. As far as our vendor list, it is continuing to grow. By the way, for those who do want to vend, today is your last day to send in your application. You will then receive your invoice almost immediately, so long as you pass your application. So if you want to vend at the space, go to Goddess Elite's Facebook. Click on the Wine and Spirits event. Great info. Thanks, Karen. I try. Go to our Wine and Spirits post, and in that post, you will find the jot form where you can fill out that information. Those must be due in by midnight tonight. After that, we are closing off vending opportunities because next week is the week, and we've got to let the venue know how many people we're expecting. So it shall be a great time for those who can come on by. Our moonstone deal is going on till Sunday. So if you have decided I want to go buy myself some moonstone because I want to put it in my mouth on the full moon, feel free to come by on before Sunday. It ends at the end of the day on Sunday. So grab up some moonstone for 20% off. Other than that, it has been fun talking to you guys. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed our moonstone talk. And TikTok, we have been adding more stuff to our shop. So I would check our TikTok shop almost every day to see what new items we have posted in there. So definitely check out the shop, see what we got going on. Other than that, my friends, have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you next week. Have a good one.